Hi guys, welcome to Cloud Tech. In this video, we are going to discuss everything about optional class in Java. Okay, and at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you one question related to this optional class, which will be a tricky question. So watch the video till the end. So let's get started with the video. Can you tell me what is meant by optional class in Java?
Yeah, so optional class is added in Java 8, and there are scenarios when the value is either present or not present. So value can be null. In that case, it's tricky to write a lot of checks, and those checks are not readable. So that is the reason optional was introduced. Optional can handle this scenario when the value is present or when the value is not present. So this is what optional is in Java 8.
Okay. Can you declare a variable of type string and create optional out of it?
Yeah, all right. So let me declare a variable of type string str equal to, I'm going to assign a value as cloud tech. Okay, and I'll try to create optional out of it. So optional you have to import it from java.util, and you have to provide a generic type which is string, and I'm going to name this as optional. And to create optional out of any data type, you have to use optional dot of nullable. So, and I'm going to pass str to this. So there are two variants of nullable. One is off nullable and the other one is off. So when you're pretty sure the value will not be null, in that case you can use off. And when you are unsure, in that case you can use off nullable. So I've created an optional out of it, and to get the value, I'm going to do sysout. Value is, and I'm going to do optional dot get. To get the value, you call the get method of optional. Let me run this program. You can see value is cloud tech. So we implemented this using option.
Instead of that cloud tech, can you make it null?
Okay, so you want to make this as null. Okay, I made this as null, and
Now can you try to run the program?
right. So when you run this with null value, it gives no such element exception. Yeah.
So can you tell me how to avoid this kind of exception?
Yes, so there are constructs in optional to avoid this kind of exceptions. The first construct is if there is something called as optional dot isPresent. IsPresent checks if the value is present or not in the optional, and then only you can print this. So I can print this if the value is present. Else I can write sysout system dot out dot println, and I'll type value is not present. Value is not present. Okay, so is present. If the value is present, then this will return true. Otherwise, is present returns false. So let's try to run this. Now it says value is not present, and if I change the null value to, for example, back to cloud tech, in that case, is present will return true, and your value will be present printed. So value is cloud tech. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now let us consider if the value is not present and I want to assign some default value or I want to print some default value, then what will be your answer?
Okay. So your case is this value is null, so that value is not present. And when the value is not present, you want to print the default value. In that case, when the value is null, is present will return false. In that case, the code will enter the else part, and here I am going to get the value. So to get the value, string, for example, value equal to optional. Okay, you cannot use get, because when you use get, you get the actual value, and we know the actual value is null. In that case, you want to print the default value. For that, you have orElse. OrElse makes sure if the value is present, then it returns the actual value, or it returns the value that you add here. So I'm going to add default. So let me repeat this once again. When the value is not present, orElse will return default, and when the value is present, orElse will return the actual value. Okay, so let's try to print this. Value is not present, so we are printing the default value. All right, so let me try to run this program. A value is not present. That is the reason we printed default value.
Okay, perfect. So can you share your screen? I have provided a code snippet to you.
Okay, so this is the question for audience.
Yes. Okay, guys, so you can see I have provided a code snippet, and in that we have declared a string, but that string is empty string. Okay, so I'm trying to get the optional out of that string, and I'm going to check whether the value is present or not. So can you tell me what will be the output of this code? And that's it from this videos, guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks guys for watching. Thank you. Bye.